Are you planning on moving? Are you planning on using a U-Haul U-Box? If so, stay tuned and I'll show you how I saved $1,000 on my box. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I recently made my move across the country from New Jersey all the way to Las Vegas. Now, I needed a way to ship out all my belongings and my personal stuff, and I explored a few options. Now, you have options like Pods, U-Pack, Pack Rat, or even a moving company. But honestly, the cheapest one I found was the U-Haul U-Box, and that's the one I ultimately went with. Now, not only was it the cheapest, but it was also the smallest. A U-Box fits about a one bedroom, a studio, a one bedroom as a single guy. That's all I really much needed. I sold all my furniture back in Jersey, so I pretty much had just bins with tools and personal stuff like clothes and kitchenware and my TV. So the U-Haul U-Box worked out pretty well. And the way the U-Haul U-Box works is very simple. You go to the website, www.uhaul.com. You're gonna do the pickup location. So Newark, New Jersey, where I went. You're gonna do Las Vegas, Nevada, where I went. Then we're gonna do the date. Let's do a month from now, February 29th. You're gonna hit click rates. You're gonna have your rates. You're gonna click on U-Haul U-Box right over here. Okay, and this is the rate they give you. I ended up paying way less than this, but then I'll explain as the video goes along. But this is the rate they give you. So we're gonna click on continue. Okay, now you need an address. So let's put U-Haul's address. That I believe it's 580 Broadway. Yeah, I think that's it. Newark, New Jersey. Now I didn't have an address, so I don't have a full address. You put the zip code 89123. Oops. 89123. Estimate delivery. Now, if it doesn't arrive on the guarantee date, know that you get $50 credit for every day that it's late. It didn't happen in my case, but sometimes it happens. All right, now you have several options here. Okay, they could deliver the U-Box right to your house. They charge you $109. And then you would select this, if that's what you wanted. If you want delivery to your house with loading, you know, you got $155, you select this. Self-delivery, meaning you go pick it up with your own truck, or you could rent a U-Haul truck and self-deliver it to your house. Or the option that I took was access it at the U-Haul location. So we're gonna go with that. That's what I did. I didn't have a lot of stuff. Okay, so now you're gonna pick your location. Oh, it was actually 830 Broadway. Okay, so 830 Broadway, that's where I went. Okay, now you're gonna pick insurance. You have a lot of different options here for insurance. I personally always decline insurance. I do it with traveling, do it with hotels, airplanes, flights. I always decline coverage. And again, if you're shipping out expensive furniture, maybe some expensive appliances, expensive TVs, stuff like that, I get it, get the coverage, it benefits you. Me personally, I didn't have enough to accept coverage, so I declined it. And then if you go over on your right, it gives you the timeline of when it should arrive. In this case, we're going from February 29th until March 17th. Okay, so you're gonna hit continue. And this is your estimate. So you have one U-Box. Now this is for a month, including storage for a month, which is $129. Again, no insurance, no insurance. load it at the U-Haul, and also unload it at the U-Haul, because once it gets here, if you want it shipped to your house at your destination, that's another $15. And that's just how much it comes out to, $2,058, with a guaranteed delivery on March 12th. Again, if it's not there on March 12th, you get $50 credit for every day that it's late. And then you just go here, click checkout, and follow the steps from there. Okay, so now we ordered the U-Haul, we reserved it, we got the box reserved, and now what you need to do is get yourself a lock. They do not provide locks. I got mine from U-Haul, and also I recommend getting a plastic to cover your stuff, simply because sometimes those things are known to leak, especially like I left in the middle of winter, so I didn't chance it. I'll link down below the plastic I use. I think it was like $3, $2, and just put it over your stuff, just in case. Okay, so the day has come. It's time to go to U-Haul and load the U-Haul. My car's all loaded, my dad's SUV's all loaded, all my stuff, getting ready to load it. I do get to U-Haul, and at the exact time they told me to go, 12 o'clock. I get there and they can't find my reservation. So problem number one. So I showed them my reservation number, showed them my confirmation number. You know, manager comes. It took from 12 o'clock that I had to start loading the U-Box. I ended up not loading it until about 3 o'clock, until they found my box, because they were confused if it was a one-way, if it was a local, if it was whatever. I don't understand how can you mess this up? But they finally found my box. They finally realized it was a one-way. So I loaded the whole box. It took me about an hour, put the tarp, put the lock, went back to the U-Haul, and I told the lady at the counter, I'm done, I'm loading it. And she goes, already? She was all surprised. I was like, yeah, it wasn't that much stuff. I also put an air tag in it, which I thought it would be cool just to see where it went, where it didn't go. But yeah, so that was on January 2nd. So now my U-Box is in transit. It finally leaves Jersey. From Jersey, it goes to another location for a couple of days. Then it goes in Tennessee. And then it's finally January 17th. I have my U-Box. And I get a text message. Your U-Box is ready to be picked up. So I go over to the U-Haul in Vegas. And I get there. And the lady can't find my U-Box. Go figure. So then she says, well, you have to make an appointment. The U-Box might not be here. It might be somewhere else. So I showed her the text message and I showed her the app. And she said, well, you still got to make an appointment. I said, okay, I'll make the appointment for tomorrow. It's 11 a.m. now, so let's do it for 12 p.m. tomorrow. She said, fine, no problem. So on the 18th, I get there. And again, I don't have your appointment. I don't have your U-Box. We can't find it. So I said, well, here's my confirmation. So they looked into it. Manager comes and says, okay, we're going to go pull your U-Box. It's actually in the back, but you can't drive it inside where they are. I said, no problem. It's 65 degrees. I'll just unload it outside. So I ended up unloading it outside. It took me 4 trips to go in my car to get my stuff home, to U-Box, back to you. You know, it just took four trips. I didn't want to rent a truck. Why? I had all day to do it. So it took me 4 trips. And that was it. I closed the U-Box. And make sure you clean out the U-Box. Make sure your furniture pads are all in the U-Box, organized, because they will charge you a cleaning fee if they're not. So I did all that. I went back inside. I said, U-Box is empty. She said, thank you. I got a confirmation. And that was it. The end. So now, this is the moment you guys have been waiting for. How did I save $1,000 on my U-Box? And I'm going to tell you right now. Okay, so how did I save $1,000? Well, when I first booked the U-Haul, I booked it about 2 months in advance. And it cost me $2,295. That's what I booked it for. And then what I did is I spent 2 minutes every day, every single day, looking at the price. Now, these prices fluctuate based on availability and based on the time of month. So every day up until the day I was leaving, I kept checking the price, checking the price, checking the price. What I ended up finding out is on the second week of the month of December, I ended up finding this price right here. Look at this, guys. $1,459.56. Almost $1,000 savings just by spending 2 minutes a day checking the prices. And every day, so what I did was I immediately booked that with a different credit card. I called U-Haul and said, listen, can I cancel my reservation number, whatever the other one was, the $2,095. They canceled it, and that's all I paid, $1,459. And that's how you save money, guys, just by checking. That's all you have to do. And still, after I booked that $1,459, I still checked every other day, but it kept going up. Obviously, as the day got closer to January 2nd, it just kept going up. You know? Also, I forgot to mention, use ratchet straps. Don't use ropes. Ratchet straps, I'll link down below the ones I used. They're very cheap, for I think it was 10 bucks, 12 bucks. And that'll secure your load. Also, take pictures, very important. Take pictures from when your load is loaded. So you know what it looks like, so when you get it, so you can make sure it's exactly intact. Mine was perfect. Everything went smooth, even without insurance. But hope you guys like this video. Hopefully it's helpful. And like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, keep checking those dates. Peace.